Farmer Naturals, and I am back with another video. I am super excited in this video because I will be addressing your most frequently asked questions. So I thought, why not come up here and do an entire video where I just focus on your questions and the things that you guys want to know. Obviously, guys, I am super hyped up in this video because your girl is heading towards 3 years of natural hair. I just thought I'll bring out the curls today, so you know, when you look good, you feel good. And a lot of times when I do these videos, my hair is in twists or something because my hair has been hibernating in a season of development. So if you guys are interested in this video and to learn more about how to care for your natural hair, keep watching. So obviously I cannot address every single question that I get, but I have picked up 12 of the most popular questions or questions that I find people ask me more regularly. So without further ado, let's get started. Number one, how do I grow my hair fast and long? Girl, there is no magic product. I've been screaming and ranting about this for the longest time. There is no secret product to growing your natural hair. Pretty much moisturize your hair, deep condition, wash it. If you want to get into scalp massages, you do that. Get into the habit of protective styling and focus on your ends, guys. These little guys, that's your worst enemy if you don't take care of them. So you want to focus on caring for your ends because a lot of us actually grow hair quite well. You know, your hair is most likely growing. But the problem obviously is breakage towards the ends of the hair, and that's why you don't see your length. Another good point when it comes to growing your hair long and healthy is detangling. A lot of people are still combing their hair like on a regular basis. That is a story for the past. Yeah, we are detangling our hair these days, and detangling is a method that people actually use to bring out knots and bring shed hair out of your hair. Detangling your hair the right way just ensures that you experience the least amount of breakage. Breakage is the enemy. So if you want to grow your hair, focus on those things. I have done a video in the past on how you can grow your hair long and healthy, and I'll put a link somewhere above here for you guys to check it out. The next question is, how do I stop dandruff, or how do I minimize dandruff? Guys, dandruff, yeah, unfortunately, we all have to endure it at some stage. And obviously we want to debunk the fact that, you know, you can have your hair unwashed for a month plus and not expect dandruff. If you're not washing your hair, obviously dandruff is going to build up. But if you're experiencing dandruff like a few days after a wash, or you know, you're doing a few things already and you're caring for your hair, you've got a routine and you still got dandruff, I've got a few tips for you. If you want to try and combat dandruff, try and include aloe in your regimen, whether it's on your scalp in your deep conditioning sessions or aloe vera juice. It has been known to actually prevent dandruff. I've done videos on fenugreek oil, fenugreek tea, and even a fenugreek mask, and I will put a playlist somewhere above. Fenugreek has got a lot of benefits, and preventing dandruff is just one of the many. Another thing is to incorporate essential oils like rosemary, tea tree, and peppermint. Peppermint oil is also known to prevent or help you prevent dandruff. So incorporating a couple of drops in your scalp massages or deep conditioning product can actually help you prevent dandruff. Obviously, if you're getting huge amounts of dandruff, you know, huge sizes of, you know, flaking on your scalp, and you find it to be oily and itchy, even after, you know, trying all these things, you need to seek professional help because there might be something medical going on there, and you know, that's out of the scope of this video. You know what I'm saying? The next question I usually get is, I want my hair to be thick. Why is my hair so thin? How do I get my hair to be thick? I've got good news and bad news. Which one do you want first? Good or bad? Let's go bad. Bad news is that thickness, as in hair density, as in the number of hairs on your scalp, is usually genetic. So yeah, you're pretty much born with a set amount of hairs on your scalp, or follicles on your scalp. In saying that, however, there is hope. because you can actually optimize the health of your hair from the scalp. So if you're not eating right, you're not keeping hydrated, your scalp is not positively stimulated or dirty in general, you might not be seeing the optimum thickness or health of your hair. So if you want thicker hair, I encourage you to wash your hair, scalp massage your hair, with some good oils. Fenugreek oil is just one of them. And obviously your diet. Say after me, what you eat is what you are. Let your food be your medicine. So if you want healthy hair, healthy skin, and a healthier you in general, eat right. I'm not saying be perfect, none of us are perfect, but try as much as possible to have a balanced, healthy diet that's going to reflect in your hair as well. My hair is not growing. I've been natural for years, 3, 4, 5 years, and my hair is at the same length. Guys, do you have a routine? Are you deep conditioning your hair? Do you wear a satin bonnet to bed? Do you moisturize your hair? Do you positively stimulate your scalp? All these things collectively give you longer, healthier hair. Have a little bit of a routine. And I just want to go straight into the next question that I usually get. What products do you use? Ooh, so many products. How many products do I use? This is actually not much. I don't consider myself a product junkie. But if you really want to know, if you've been following me for a while, I show you my products in my washing, my deep conditioning. You have seen these products. I'm a huge fan of Shea Moisture. So a lot of my products are actually from Shea Moisture, and I have been using them for years. But I've recently started using that product. So this one is new in my regimen. It's a hydrating and healing shampoo. So clean scalp means, good environment for hair growth. So if hair growth is the idea, you want a shampoo. A hydrating shampoo is going to combat dryness as well. Leave-in conditioner, I have been using Shea Moisture's leave-in conditioner like forever. It's the raw shea butter one. And you guys know castor oil. Castor oil is a winner. It's thick, it really seals my hair quite beautifully, and I love it. I have also been using this product from, is it Cachos, Brazil? One of the two. And it's a low porosity targeted product. It smells, yeah, not so good, but it's really good on the hair. And when I put it in my hair, I actually can't smell anything, which is what we want. We want products that actually work, they do the job, and this one does. And if you're into twisting your hair, you might want to try Mayel's twisting souffle. This one is great. It gives you a nice hold and somewhat hydrates the hair. I've done a full review on this one, and I'll put a link above somewhere. You guys have also probably seen my review on Auntie Jackie's Seal It Up butter. This stuff is good if you're lazy like me, lazy naturals. You want products that do the same thing. No, hold on. Reconstruct. You want a product that does two things at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone. No, kill one bird with two. No, the other one. That's what it looks like. I know there's hairs inside there, but The next product is my intensive hydrating mask from Shea Moisture, and this stuff I have used for years. I love it. I still use it. This is probably an underrated product. It's actually finished, and I put just raw shea butter in there. But this is Oyen handmade whipped pudding. This stuff is really good. Once again, it does two things at the same time, which is hydrate and seal your hair. And it's pretty much a pudding that is dense and luxurious and smooth and smells delicious. You'll be smelling like ice cream or something sweet like that. Another thing, guys, I use fenugreek oil on my scalp, and it's a DIY fenugreek oil. I have done a whole series on that, and I'll put a link somewhere above. Another question that is asked quite frequently is, where am I from? I am Zambian. My accent is a confusion between my Zambian roots and my Australian current location.
Could you say something in your language?
Okay, something like what?
I don't know, like what you just said now, but in your language.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll say, how are you? How are you in my language? There's so many languages in Zambia and so many dialects, and I guess my most fluent dialect is Nyanja, and I would say, how are you in Nyanja, which is Mulibwanji or Ulibwanji. I guess I might as well talk about the next question, which asks about how many languages I speak. English, Chizungu, a bit of Tonga, Bemba, and Ngoni, which is my mother tongue, as in mom is Chewa. So I speak a little bit of those languages, but like I said, my most fluent language is Chinyanja. Happy? I get a question that is a bit tricky to answer sometimes. Why is my hair hard? And what I assume from that question is that the hair is actually dry, and to do that, you want to moisturize your hair. You want to drink water, you want to put water in there, deep condition your hair. I've been through that already. Also, you want to work on finding a good sealant, because sometimes you put so much hydration in your hair, but then the sealant is not that good. It's not locking in that moisture that we've worked so hard to put in our hair. So make sure you have a good sealant. My edges are falling out. There's so many people that are struggling with a hairline, and guys, I get it. It's not a nice thing to be walking around with looking like you don't know what you're doing with your hair. But unfortunately, our hair is so delicate that the slightest of mistakes will send it into ruin. Satin bonnet. Do not go to bed without a satin bonnet or satin scarf. If you don't want to have to remember, or you're always forgetting to wear it, buy a satin pillowcase or a silk pillowcase, so you just go to bed and not have to think of your bonnet at all. Those tight styles that you're doing, the fishtails, the little mini braids that you're doing that look amazing, right? They're the ones that are causing your hairline to recede and your nape. So if you're doing them like today and the next month and the month after, out goes the old style and in comes the new, same tight styles, your hairline will be in ruin. Give your hair a break, leave it alone, put it in a I always say put twists in, or styles that actually allow your hairline to be left free. You'll be surprised what change that will make. Once again, positively stimulate your scalp, your edges. Get a bit of peppermint oil and put it in your, say, olive oil or something, and scalp massage. Put it on your edges and massage it every night and see what changes you get on your edges. Some people, in a desperate attempt to still look pretty without having to show the world that your edges are really suffering, they resort to wigs. And I get it. You want to cover your hair and hopefully grow it under a wig, but sometimes the wig, it's like sitting here exactly on the edges that we're trying to grow back. So maybe pay a little bit of attention on what sort of wigs you're getting, and maybe put a little bit of a satin or a, what are they called, wig cap or something like that, if you have to wear wigs, to try and protect your edges from the roughness of these wigs. And if you can, just let go of the wig and just let your hair free. Free yourself. Freedom. How do I stop breakage? My hair is literally falling down like the rain. How do I stop breakage? Detangle gently. If your hair is just prone to breakage, you might want to consider a protein treatment to give your hair some strength, to withstand the weather and all the wash days and detangling sessions that we have to endure. So protein treatments, gentle detangle, and focus on your ends. I always say you have to be gentle at your ends if you want to avoid breakage at all costs. And obviously you want to maybe check your vitamin D or your iron levels if this is a persisting issue, or if you have a bit of thinning with your breakage, or if it's just, off the charts, if it's like off the charts kind of shedding. Single strand knots, they're the fairy knots of natural hair, especially if you've got type 4 hair. 4B, 4C, you name it, we've got them. We know what they're about. You want to lubricate your ends. You want to make sure that your ends are tucked in and away, if you want to make sure that you avoid those single strand knots. But another trick that I think is probably underrated is to stretch your ends. Twists will give you a good stretch. African threading will give you a good stretch. But if you don't have time to maybe, I don't know, like do African threading, or you can only do twists, which is the bare minimum, try and invest into flexi rods like these ones. So they're pretty flexible rods that you can sort of just use to, you know, twirl your hand or stretch your ends and just avoid those single strand knots. I have to say that heat can also be used to prevent single strand knots. So if you can use heat safely and cautiously and sparingly, and not forgetting a heat protectant every time you use heat. Are you a type 4? Of course I'm type 4. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm definitely type 4. I think I'm a mixture of type 4B and 4C. But yeah, you know, it could be, I don't know, there could be more things happening in my hair. I am not sure. It sometimes feels like our natural hair has got a mind of its own, you know what I mean? Do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment below what you think about this video, if you have any other questions. And I do appreciate you coming up here, watching my videos, spending time with me. Let's grow our hair to amazing, lovely, luscious lengths. You know I'm all about the hair. Until next time. Mwah.